Bear River High School Sports, a presentation of 104.9 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors, McDonald's, Castelite, Bob's Body Shop, Central Milling, Greer's Hardware, Gem Electric, Kent's Market, Golden Spike Electric, Mike Knorr Plumbing, Post Consumer Brand Cereals, Levitt Group of Northern Utah, Yes Printing, Rudd Funeral Home, IFA Country Stores, Riverside Corner Sinclair, Spike Powder Sports, and Cache Valley Daily. Now, it's time for the Bear River Bears on 104.9 The Ranch.
Welcome back, Bears fans. Inside Memorial Gymnasium as tonight the Bears look to stay undefeated at home. They're the matchup against the 5A Clearfield Falcons.
Falcons.
I thought they were saying Eagles last game, but maybe I'm thinking 2 games ago when we had the Eagles in.
Yeah, no, you got it. It's the Falcons.
The Clearfield Falcons in town tonight on what is actually a really nice night. If you have an opportunity, come down to the gym and watch this exciting Bear River Bears basketball team play. I'm Trent Carter. I have the call tonight. Joining me on the broadcast, we've heard him before last season. I'd like to welcome him back. That's Daxton Sorensen. Dax, welcome to the broadcast.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Dax really knows this team well. He's an alumni of Bear River High School. Finished up his senior year 2 seasons ago.
2 seasons ago, yeah.
Starter for Bear River High School basketball, so he knows the sport. He loves the Bears. Be excited to have his input on the team tonight. Bears just finished up their little 3-day tournament, Dax, where they looked pretty dang good, coming away with 3 wins. And it looked like each game they got a little bit better.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you watch the first night, I mean, I think they put up, what was it, like 3 or 4 points in the first quarter or something like that. Slow offensive night, couldn't get, I mean, they didn't really have anyone distinctly until the second half that was scoring the ball, and that was Bridger Barfus comes out and drops 22 on the game. I think he had 15 in the second half. So, yeah, no, that first night was slow, got better second night. It had all-around people contributing. Kaser Thurgood comes off the bench and gives you, I think, 13 or 14, something like that. So, no, I mean, I think they're finally starting to figure it out because by the time that third day rolled around, I mean, they rolled through Uinta, beat them by 27, I think.
And one thing that Josh and I talked about, I know a lot last year and leading into this season was last year the defense was never the issue. The Bears were always able to keep themselves in the game with their defense, but it was being able to score enough points. Yeah. It seemed like we were always fighting to get above that 50-point mark. And in our last game against Uinta, like you say, averaged almost 20 points a quarter.
Yeah.
Scored 77 points, I believe, in that game. So the offense was really clicking on all cylinders, and that's without anybody scoring more than 15 points individually. Yeah. So the one thing I want to bring up, Dax, and get your thoughts on is so far early in the season, to me, it looks like anyway that this is a team currently that's going to beat you with 8 guys. Whoever's on the court is able to score 5, 6, 7, 8 points a game. And when you've got 8 guys that can do that, that adds up in a hurry.
Yeah. I mean, you think about last year, they only had 1 senior. That was Denver Reese. So you have a lot of juniors that came back as seniors, and they have a lot of varsity experience. The underclassmen, by the way, they played all summer. They were playing their AAU with Wade Bronson's High Hoops team. They were doing a lot of high school stuff. Like even before season, they went and played a few games in Madison. And so you have a lot of it just varsity experience from top to bottom. I mean, like I said, Kaser Thurgood is a sophomore.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen often. And the last time it did happen was Gehrig and Kyver when they were freshmen.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, you have a lot of experience. You have a lot of guys that can score the ball, can play defense. The depth chart for this Bears team is dangerous for other teams, and I think that's something that they're starting to figure out. So it'll be interesting to see how tonight goes with that.
So as a coach, that can be difficult when you have a lot of guys that can play, but I think as a player, how does that help you during the week of practice, knowing that, hey, if I have a rough 2 or 3 days of practice, I may not get on the floor during the game. Does that help a team, hurt a team? What do you think as far as competition?
I mean, you know what, knowing these guys, I like you mentioned, I played for 4 years. I was a coach last year when I was home from my mission. And so I've been in the locker room for 5 years. And I think that honestly with this team, these guys are unselfish. They're all best friends. That helps a team because they know, okay, I'm going to work my tail off, and so is he, and it's going to make me better. I'm going to make him better. And you know what? Either way, yeah, of course they want to play. Of course they want to play over each other. They're they're 17, 18-year-old boys. Who doesn't want to be competitive like that? Yeah. But it's going to make them better, and they know for a fact that, you know what, my teammate can step up, and he can cover me when I'm not at my best, and I can cover them, and, you know, it just builds camaraderie, I think.
We're going to take one short break here, and then we'll come back with a few more thoughts on the Bears before their matchup tonight against the Clearfield Falcons. You're listening to Bear Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
Baking is a central part of any celebration. When selecting your flour, make sure you use one with hand-selected grains, expertly milled for passionate bakers. Central Milling, Red Rose, and Gilt Edge Flour are those brands. Always choose the best for your table.
Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
During the holidays, many times we forget to say thanks. At Bob's Body Shop, they truly are thankful for the customers who have kept them going for over 25 years. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016. Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City offers schools, church groups, and nonprofits an exclusive 5-cent per copy for color copies. They have the fastest, highest quality printers in northern Utah at the lowest cost to you, less than black and white. Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City.
Welcome back, Bears fans. Tonight, I'm joined by Daxton Sorensen on the call. Appreciate his input, knowledge of this Bears basketball team. And when we left for break, Dax was talking about how this is a very unselfish team, and I almost wondered coming into the season, Dax, where you have multiple guys that are multiple-year starters as underclassmen. You've got Garrick Marble and Kyver Jensen. Bridger Barfus started last year. I wondered if this was a team where they come in here this year and say, all right, we're experienced players, we're seniors now, let's go dominate these games and really show them what we can do, and it has been the exact opposite. Garrick Marble, for instance, has come in and leads this team in assists per game, and last game had 5 assists in the first quarter. He has been a fantastic facilitator, and I think it goes to your point about how unselfish this team is.
Yeah, I mean, Garrick he's got 19 assists, I think was what it was. He's averaging 5 points, or 5 assists a game. He's averaging 6 points a game, and I think most of those points were he had 10 in one game and then 4 in the other, something like, I don't know, I can't do math, but no, they're super unselfish. Garrick has contributed to that. He's an excellent facilitator. I mean, he has been his whole entire high school career. He's always been a great passer for a big guy, let me point out. I mean, he's 6'6". Most big guys do not pass the ball well, but Garrick can do it all. And I think that's, again, dangerous coming into games against the Bears because they're gearing up to face against Garrick Marble. Everybody knows who Garrick is. Everybody in the region knows who Garrick is. They expect him to score 15, 16, 17 points a game, and then he comes out and drops 7, 8 assists on you, and you're like, that wasn't part of the game plan.
Yeah.
So, no, he's done an excellent job, and this team is super unselfish, and they had, I think, 15 of their first 17 baskets last week on Saturday, I think, they were assisted, and that's crazy through the first half.
The other player to mention, we know that Kyver Jensen last game went down early with what was an ankle injury. He has suited up tonight. Dax, you got some more information on Kyver before the game. Why don't you clue us in? Yeah,
so I went down and talked to Kyver and just asked him how he's doing, how the ankle felt. He said he's going to try and play tonight. Talked to Coach Shaw. He said he practiced just fine yesterday. His ankle's still swollen, looks pretty ugly, but they're going to give him a go. He's not going to start tonight. They're going to give him an early look off the bench and pretty much go from there. So hopefully he's feeling good enough. I'm sure he's got some ibuprofen in him. So no, I think it'll be all right. Talking to him, he sounded super optimistic. So we will see. And
anything, it's a shot in the arm for this Bears team to know that, hey, one of your star players is back in uniform tonight and ready to go. We will take one more short break as we have our national anthem, and then we'll be back for lineups and tip-off. This is Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castilite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castilite.com.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
IFA and Tremonton's holiday sale continues through December 2nd. Lazy One pajamas are 25% off. Camp Chef and Traeger grills on sale, plus grab all the accessories. All toys 15% off. This and more at IFA and Tremonton. See stores for details online at ifacountrystores.com.
Your pipes are out of sight, out of mind, and could be out of date. We can fix it today.
Mike Knorr Plumbing can change out your old pipes for new state-of-the-art pipes to keep your family healthy and safe. 257-0646. Online at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
Cooler weather is here, and winter is just around the corner. Now is the time to prepare your home so you don't have any cold weather issues. Stop in and talk to Tom and his team at Greer's Do It Best Hardware in Tremonton. They'll help you get ready for the cold winter months.
IFA and Tremonton's holiday sale runs through December 2nd, which includes a 2-day Black Friday sale November 24th and 25th. All clothing and accessories and all toys 20% off. Insulated footwear 25% off. See store for details. IFA and Tremonton. Online at ifacountrystores.com.
This is Greg Madsen. A few years ago, my wife of 37 years, Sherry, passed away from cancer. Red Funeral Home was amazing when it came to taking care of my family's needs. If you're in that situation, contact Red Funeral Home. Let Joe and Josh Rudd serve your family in your time of need.
Welcome back, Bears fans. We're getting ready for lineups and tip-off. We'll give you the starting lineup for the Clearfield Falcons first. Number 1 is Mikey Creel, a junior. Number 2, Spencer Jones, a 6-foot senior. Number 4, Peyton Cotter, a 6'1 senior. He's one of their leading scorers. Number 24 is Tavian Singletary, a 6'3 senior. And rounding out their starting 5 is number 31, Chase McNeil, a 6'7 senior. They'll kick the lights off as we get the starting lineups for our home Bears. Owen Olson will step into the starting lineup. Well, he's been in the starting lineup before, but he'll start. Where's number 3? As Kyver won't start tonight. Bridger Barfus will join Owen Olson in the backcourt. Olson had a big game for the Bears in their last game. I believe he had 14 points to lead the team in scoring. A senior, number 11, Jace Roberts. Mason Sorensen, a senior, number 23. Also had a nice game for the Bears in their last matchup. Multiple block shots, some big-time rebounds as well. And rounding out the starting 5, a 3-year starter, number 24, Garrett Marble. Head coach is Reggie Shaw. The Bears rally around each other and try and hype up for this matchup against the Falcons. Again, the Falcons come into this game undefeated, 3-0 on the season. They've beat Mountain Crest at home by 3. They won at Morgan by 22, and most recently they won at home against Jordan 47-41. Clearfield will be in their road green uniforms trimmed in black with white lettering. The Bears will be in their home uniforms, white trimmed with red and black and red lettering. Mason Sorensen will step in for the tip. Bears will be going right to left on the dial. Tip is controlled by the Bears. Barfus hands back to Jace Roberts. Sorensen on the left wing. He'll hand up top to Owen Olson. Left block to Garrick Marble. First shot is up and away. It's good. Garrick Marble.
That's a good sign coming from Garrick early. It's a really good sign.
Front court now for Clearfield. It'll take me a minute to get everyone's numbers and names down. Left side fadeaway jumper, Mickey Creel knocks it in for 2, and that ties the score. Barfus will handle up top for Bear River. He'll get into the high post to Mason Sorensen, who drops a dime into Jace Roberts, who has to kick it back out, swing it around the perimeter, and Owen Olson will drive to the lane. Lefty layup is short. Rebound is battled for by Jace Roberts, and they say a kick ball.
Oh, no, they switched the possession. He meant this point the other way. So
Bears will maintain possession under their own basket. Bridger Barfus lobs in for Garrick Marble, didn't see it, and Jace Roberts will track it down. Swing it back to Garrick left wing. He looks inside to Mason Sorensen. He turns and faces up, double teams, kicks it out to Owen Olson. Mason will reset in the post, knocked away again. Got bumped a little bit on the baseline, has to throw it out, and it's maintained by the Bears. They'll swing it around to the right corner to Owen Olson. He'll lob into Mason again, really emphasizing getting the ball in the post. He'll kick out to Marble. No one's there on the back cut. He'll swing it to Jace. 9 on the shot clock. Jace drives hard to the basket, deflected, and it's taken away. Back comes Clearfield. Peyton Cotter on the right wing. Now up top to Spencer Jones. He'll dribble to the left wing, throw it back up top to Tavion Singletary. They'll swing it around again to the left side, looking for cutters going through the middle. They have one. It's number 1. He fades away for a layup, Mickey Krill, and that's short off the glass. It's knocked out of bounds, and the Bears will maintain or take over on the possession. Jace will throw right wing to Garrick Marble. 2-2 our score, 6-10 in the first quarter. Mason gets the shot on the right block, floats it off the glass, is a little strong. Clearfield will come away with the board. Back on the other end, Clearfield resets the offense. They'll dribble handoff on the left wing. Come set a screen, get to the high post, nothing there. Kick over to the left wing, a wide open 3, which is way short off the rim. And there's Bridger Barfus, who's been great on the boards this season.
You know, Bridger might actually be leading the state in rebounds right now.
Yeah, he's been fantastic. Again, into the post to Mason Sorensen. He goes left side. They double team him again. This time they get the hand on the arm, and he'll be fouled.
You know, that's something that I think the refs in the last few games for the Bears kind of haven't put a huge emphasis on, is when the big guy gets the ball in the post, you've got guards slapping down like crazy. And, you know, first game, good look from Garrick, but first game, Garrick got absolutely pounded, and he didn't get very many calls.
They try a lob play on the inbounds to Garrick Marble, and he misses it strong, but it's knocked out of bounds, and the Bears will maintain possession. They'll inbound now to Jace in the right corner. He'll swing it around to Garrick, who dribble hands off to Owen Olson. Back to Marble. Swing it around to Mason Sorensen. He'll make a hard drive into the post. Middle, left, back to the middle again. Off the glass, gets his own rebound. And we'll start over again. Garrick gets it, hits a cutter, Barfus in the paint. Nowhere to go, back to Garrick. Now he finds Mason under the basket. Left-hand layup is a score. And there's Marble again, Dax, with the key assist.
I mean, he knows where to throw the ball, too. I mean, you have Mason, his guy turns his back to him and he cuts. That's perfect. Perfect play by those two.
Bears take a 4-2 lead, 4:55 to go in the first quarter. Here's a right wing 3 from number 2. Spencer Jones, that's short off the rim, and there's Bridger Barfus on another rebound. He'll outlet to Owen Olson. He'll drive to the paint, gets Bridger on a cut down the left side, floated up and in.
There it is again. Trent guy turns his back, and you go right behind him. That's
read and react, baby.
It's textbook basketball right there.
6-2 Bears. Clearfield now on the right wing. They're trying to get into the post. Now they'll throw it back up top. Now they do have Singletary in the post. He makes a move, slams it off the glass, somehow gets his own rebound, and now they'll reset the offense left wing.
Garrick is doing an excellent job on number 31 down there.
Yeah, Chase McNeil, the 6'7" senior that's listed at 250, and he's every bit of that, and they're battling him. Here's a turnover on Clearfield as they travel near the baseline.
Here comes Kyver.
So as you told us Kyver will be the first sub in off the bench at the 4-minute mark. We'll see what he has in the tank for tonight. They'll swing it around to Bridger Barfus. He gets into the post. Now kick it out to Garrick. He makes his move to the basket. Floated up. Oh, just short off the rim. Big rebound there from McNeil. Gave Garrick a little elbow in the process. And here comes Clearfield. They'll fake a drive again on the left wing, and he traveled again.
That's 2 times. Something that you, at this age, I don't think you should see 2 times in less than 2 minutes.
I see it a lot with my 6th graders, and it drives me insane. I could only imagine seeing it here.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched those 6th graders play. So
yeah. They like to move those feet quick.
Yeah.
Here's Kyver, front court, left wing. Marble comes to set a screen. Kyver goes hard to the basket, looks for an outlet, throws to the corner. No one was there. I think that's kind of a missed assignment. You got to have someone in the corner as an outlet on that one. They say it was deflected, though, so the Bears will maintain possession. Clearfield's very upset about it. The officials asking anyone if they saw it different than him, and no one is coming to his rescue.
Yeah, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I think that's off Owen, but you know what? I'm not going to argue.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
Kyver will inbound. Left corner, throws it into Bridger. He now makes a strong drive to the basket. He's cut off. His defender falls down. Bridger banks it off the glass and misses it, and Garrick rebounds it, threw it off a Clearfield player. Oh, I thought, and Garrick didn't get back in bounds quick enough as he received the pass back, and he was standing on the line.
You know, I think that Clearfield player was standing out of bounds.
When,
that should have been
just
inbound for the Bears, but
Garrick threw it off a Clearfield player, and it went inbounds, but I believe he was out of bounds as well. But any rate, Clearfield has it. 3:14 to go in the first quarter. Bearver leading 6-2. They'll get it into the post. 44 is checked in for Clearfield. That's Sam Droge, a 6'7" junior, and he banks a shot up off the glass but is fouled. He'll shoot 2. Couple of big 6'7" guys here for Clearfield, Dax. They don't score a lot on the stat sheet, but it's something the Bears are going to have to deal with.
I think this is a good learning opportunity for the Bears. You got to keep in mind, here in Tremont and in Garland, we don't get 6'6", 6'6", and 6'7" often. You have Mason Sorensen, Braden Ritter, and Garrick, so we're going to see how they fare against 2 other guys that are same size.
Droge makes the first free throw, cuts the lead to 6-3. Second free throw is up. Just a little strong off the rim. Rebound, Garrick Marble. He'll outlet to Roberts, and now down the left side to Bridger Barfus. He'll hold up at the high post, get a cutter, Kyver Jensen, who then tries to throw it over to Olsen, and that's deflected out of bounds. Good movement again by the Bears on that possession. Kyver will inbound again in the left corner. Bridger comes through, retrieves the inbound. Now they get it right into Garrick in the post. Oh, he had Kyver backdoor. Didn't see him on that one. Garrick now makes a move to the middle, floats a shot up, short off the rim, rebound. Peyton Cotter for Clearfield. So the Bears have gotten some good looks here, just haven't quite seen them go down.
Just something that throughout the game, I think you'll see a lot more of the ball actually going in, taking the lid off.
Clearfield here working it around the perimeter. Now they get it back into Droge again, and that's deflected by Bridger Barfus. Kyver has it on the steal. He's off to the races, kicks it over to Jace in the right corner. Back to Bridger, fakes the 3 up top, spin move into the paint, back to Jace again. Now he'll drive, kick it over to Owen Olsen. The lefty 3 is up, and he's fouled. Hit on the wrist as they tried to close out to him, and he'll shoot 3.
Just a late rotation by Clearfield is all. I mean, I think it was it Jace drives left, guy helps off the corner, and you know, if somebody helps off the corner like that, the guy on the wing's got to drop, and you know, he didn't drop, and so the guy that helped in's got to get back out, and just a late rotation. Fortunately for Owen, I mean, kid tried to block his shot, so.
Lefty free throw is up and good. Again, Owen had a very efficient scoring night last couple nights ago. I believe he was 5 for 6 from the field, 14 points. Second free throw is perfect, and he'll get one more. Mason Sorensen will check back in for the Bears along with Braden Ritter and Cash Avery. Marble, Kyver Jensen will come out, and Jace Roberts. So Kyver comes in, plays 2 minutes. Looked good, no hiccups. Owen Olsen makes the third free throw, and the Bears lead 9-3. 2:10 to go in the first quarter. Droge has it left wing. for Clearfield. Now they'll get it into the high post to Singletary. He'll drive hard left, come back with the right hand, miss it. Gets his own rebound, misses it again.
Well, he likes to put that thing hard off the glass.
Yeah, it barely draws iron. It bounces so hard off the glass. Here's Cash Avery, front court. Swing it in the corner, Braden Ritter. He looks as the cutters go through. Now Mason Sorensen comes to post on the right block. Kick it out to Barfus. Fakes the three, gets to about 12 feet, pulls it up a little long. Mason fights for it. Ritter has it. He goes strong to the basket. Up hard, he was fouled. No call, and it goes in anyway. Beautiful job from Braden Ritter. Strong move. And Clearfield's going to call time. Bears with the biggest lead of the game. It's 11 for our Bears, 3 for the Falcons. We'll take a short break on 104.9 The Ranch.
If you enjoyed a delicious bowl of cereal this morning, chances are it was produced by Post Consumer Brands cereals right here in Tremonton. Post is involved in every aspect of the community. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites because they are true to their roots.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
Welcome back. 11 for our Bears, 3 for the Clearfield Falcons in the first quarter, a minute 30 to go. The Bears have done an excellent job on the defensive end. Clearfield will inbound in front of their bench. They'll bring it to the front court. Again, they're going left to right on the dial. They'll get it in the post again. Singletary again goes up for the shot, blocked on the backside by Barfus. The shot comes short off the rim, and Owen Olson has the rebound. He looks for an outlet. He'll find Barfus down the right wing. He'll get into the paint, kick it over to Sorensen on the block. They come to double team him again, and this time he rips it away out of their hands, and I think they're going to call a jump ball. They will. Or they're coming quick on the double teams.
Yeah, I mean, one thing for the Bears to notice, one thing I've noticed Mason's done a few times, Garrick did once or twice. When they go for that spin move, when they try to drop step, they've got to have the ball over their head. I mean, they're holding it out at their hip, and it's just too easy to either get a jump ball or a foul on or a steal. So they've got to be a little bit stronger with the ball in the post. But, I mean, overall, you can't complain. We're up 11-3 right now.
Clearfield now gets to the right corner. They're looking inside to Drode, big 6'7" center. They'll drive into the paint, kick it out. Here's a three-point shot from the top of the key from Wyatt Williams. He knocks it down. It's 11-6. Barfus left wing gets a screen from Ritter. He gets to the free throw line, pulls up the shot. It's just a little strong. And they'll get Ritter, I believe, with a... Is that who he pointed out?
Pointed it, I believe that was Droge.
So the foul goes against Droge on the rebound attempt, and the Bears will keep possession as Mason Sorensen is subbed out as he limps off a little bit. Hope that he's all right. They'll inbound to Marble under the basket. Hand to Avery. Again, good hands from Clearfield as they reach in to try and steal it away, and it ends up causing a bad pass in the corner, which will float out of bounds. Clearfield will take over. Trace Hansen and Peyton Cotter, the two high scorers for Clearfield. They average 15 and 18 points respectively. But currently Clearfield sitting on 6 points as the Bears defense has been fantastic here in the quarter. Clearfield again trying to get into the post, nothing happening, 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Clearfield can hold for the last shot. They'll swing it around to Jones, who gets it in the corner on the drive by Jackson Bishop, and he's fouled on the drive with 4 seconds to go. Only the second team foul of the quarter, so Clearfield will inbound under their own basket. Lined up in a straight line, all the Bears defenders between them and the basket. They'll lob out front. Droge catches it. He looks to drive. One on the shot. Shot is away, hard off the glass, and Bridger Barfus grabs the rebound, and that'll end the quarter. So slow offensive performance from both teams, but the Bears will gladly take the 5-point lead, and we'll be right back to start the second quarter. You're listening to Bear Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
To breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
With the holidays upon us, you have many choices when it comes to shopping for your family's feast. You should shop with a locally owned store like Kent's Market in Tremonton, your local hometown grocer. More information at kentsgrocery.com.
So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? Ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual.
Start of the second quarter, Bears lead 11-6 in a slow-scoring first quarter. I've been impressed, Dax, with Clearfield's, I guess, the reaction to the ball, and their hands are getting hands on a lot of balls. It's resulted in some jumps, and it's resulted in some bad passes from the Bears.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Bears can do a better job at not throwing some lazy passes. I think there's been a couple that they just kind of get a little lackadaisical and stare at the guy they're throwing to. Kind of think they can throw it through someone's hands, and that can't happen. That's got to be something that gets cleaned up before the second half, because I guarantee you this Clearfield team is not going away. They can't afford to keep throwing passes. But, I mean, again, you're going in with a 5-point lead. So
Kyver checks back in to start the second quarter. He went for 2 minutes in the first quarter. They'll throw it into the post to Gehrig. His patient makes his move middle, kicks it back to Kyver. Wide open three is away, rattles around, goes after his own rebound, and it dribbles off of his foot and out of bounds. I think he was anticipating an easy layup there, and instead the ball goes off his foot, and Clearfield will have it.
I think Gehrig is kind of hesitating to go up down there. I mean, he had a drop step on a guy, could have went up, kicked it out. Good shot still, but I think Gehrig's got to keep being aggressive on offense.
Other end, Kyver Jensen with the steal, lobs down to Cash Avery. Oh, he's fouled, no call, and it's taken away. They'll throw it down the other end, and Kyver comes back and tries to steal it, and he knocks it out of bounds. So high-paced action here to start. Clearfield will inbound in front of the Bear River bench, and there's a steal from Jace Roberts, and it's kicked out of bounds off the Clearfield defender, and the Bears will have it on their side of the floor.
It's an awesome hustle play by Jace. I mean, he's got to utilize those long arms that he's got, and right there he's showing them off and gets the steal.
It's the reason he was named first team all-region as a wide receiver, those long arms. They'll kick it out to Kyver. He'll drive hard to the basket on the right side, lay it up and in. There's the Kyver Jensen we all know. Fakes the three and goes hard to the basket and lays it softly in.
He's just fine. He's fine.
He looks good.
Yeah.
13-6 Bears. Clearfield on the other side. They come out and try a high screen and roll. That doesn't work. They'll swing it around the other side. Fake a three, drive to the middle, back up top. There's 22 for a long three. That's hard off the rim. Rebounded by Mickey Krill. He'll reset the offense. Swing it around to the left side. They'll try a three from that wing, and that won't go. That was Jackson Bishop. Rebounded by Kaser Thurgood, who has checked in for the Bears. He'll come front court, hand back to Kyver. Right wing to Gehrig. Now he looks into the post to Braden Ritter. He made one from there earlier. He goes baseline, under the rim. Ooh, I thought he should have shot it. Kicks it out to Kyver. He'll go under the basket. Thurgood for three from the right corner. Round the rim and out. And here comes Clearfield on the fast break. Bears are back, though. They'll hand to Droge at the top of the three-point line, the 6'7" big man. Now 22 is a little hesitant to shoot that one. Wool, that's Davis Wool. There's two 22s. It's got to be Davis Wool, the senior. Foul called on Kaser Thurgood.
Yeah, I mean, right there, he just gets his hands stuck in there and plays defense with his hands. He's got to slide his feet faster and pull him out. I mean, I sound like a fifth-grade basketball coach, but that's exactly what happened right there.
Spencer Jones for Clearfield on the right wing. Picks up his dribble, now is bailed out in the right corner. That's knocked away by Thurgood, but they pick it up. Now they try and throw in the post, and it's Gehrig Marble knocking it away. So now it's the Bears with the active hands getting in the passing lanes. Everything really difficult for Clearfield. A team in 2 of their 3 games has scored over 75 points in 2 of the 3 games. Missed shot from Clearfield. Down the other end quickly go the Bears. They get it to Ritter in the post on the left block. He gets to the middle of the floor, flips it up over his shoulder, a little wild. and that's missed off the rim, and here comes Clearfield again. 5:33 to go. Bears up 13-6 in a low-scoring first half. Big drive by Droge down the baseline on the left side. It goes back to the middle, floats it up, and it's missed. Thurgood on another rebound. Marble now into the block to Ritter again. I think he had him early if he would have went early. Now he goes late, and they come over and double team him, and he tries to throw through it just like you said, Dax, and they knock it away and take it away. Clearfield left wing. Kivers out defending. Almost gets a steal. They'll kick it back to Droge for a long three. That's hard off the back iron. Thurgood can't corral the rebound, and it gets tapped over to Davis Wohl, who scores on the putback. 13-8 Bears. Kiver the other way. They'll kick it to Ritter in the corner. May have traveled. Kicks it back to Kiver for three. That's wide right. And here comes Clearfield down the right side of the floor. That's Spencer Jones. He'll cross over Jace, get to the high post, kick it over on the left wing for a wide open three. That falls 1.5 feet short of the rim. Thurgood's off and running again, and Kiver's down the right side. Lay it off the glass, and Coach Shaw says, give me a timeout.
Oh, how many times does he do that?
We had a fast break down the right side, and I think Coach Shaw was so frustrated. He's like, I don't even care. I'm stopping this fast break, and we're going to talk about it. We'll take a short break. It's 13 for the Bears, 8 for the Falcons on 104.9 The Ranch.
3 generations, Hanson Motors has held the belief that they're not just selling cars, they're building relationships. Voted the #1 auto dealer and #1 service center in the Best of Northern Utah contest. Hanson Motors, a family-driven tradition rooted in community.
Baking is a central part of any celebration. When selecting your flour, make sure you use one with hand-selected grains, expertly milled for passionate bakers. Central Milling, Red Rose, and Gilt Edge Flour are those brands. Always choose the best for your table.
Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
13-8 for the Bears in the second quarter. Special thanks to Kent's Market, sponsored our pregame show tonight. Kent's Market in Tremonton was named a gold medalist in Best of Northern Utah for grocery store, donuts, and catering. Also, this broadcast tonight being powered by Adams Wealth Advisors. Adams Wealth Advisors wants to understand your family, job, hobbies, and goals to earn your long-term financial trust. Bears will inbound. 4:33 to go till halftime. 13-8. Roberts will handle, throw left wing to Owen Olson. Barfus comes to set a screen for Garrett, cuts through, has a lane to the basket, tries to spin back towards the middle. Just feet were in the wrong spot, and he had to shuffle them, and that's a travel. I thought maybe he could have just went up left-handed on that one, Dax.
No, I think he could have gotten away with that. I mean, they're letting that. That's been let go a few times on the big guys down there, and I don't know. They get Garrick for that one.
Barfus back the other way, steps in front of a pass and gets another steal. He'll go up left hand and score. And I think they're trying to decide if they're going to call him for a charge, and it looked to me like the player was not in a legal guarding position. And they are going to call a charge.
That is terrible. I mean, you still had the guard running down. He's not even in front of him. He throws his shoulder into Bridger, and they're still going to call it. That's terrible.
I think the unfortunate part about that is the guy on the baseline had an and one, and the guy that didn't have the best view comes in and says a charge. So unfortunate break there as Clearfield will take over on the offensive foul, and Bridger comes over, almost gets another steal. Clearfield will get down into the post again. Really a struggle as they'll take a fadeaway jump shot. There's Peyton Cotter, one of their leading scorers, as he knocks that one down. Cuts the lead to 13-10. So the Bears need to get some offense going here. Clearfield's been able to hang in here. I felt like Clearfield's been outplayed by a bunch, but the Bears just haven't been able to put enough points on the board. They'll swing it around. Thurgood fakes a three. Now he'll get into the high post, pull up for a fadeaway jumper, and that rattles in. That baby was 2/3 down.
I mean, you can't get much further down than that.
Owen Olson corrals the rebound. They'll get it to Jace in the left corner. Back to Bridger. He'll take the high arcing three, and that doesn't go. Owen Olson will battle for the rebound on the backside, and it's knocked out of bounds by Clearfield.
So last Thursday's the slow day for the first quarter, and today appears to be the slow day for the second quarter. So, wow.
Bears are getting some good looks here, and a lot of them have really been close to going down. Bridger will inbound. Olson will come over to the right side and retrieve it in the corner. They'll look to throw it into Garrick. He has it in the post. He fakes the cut back door. Now he'll hand back to Bridger. He'll hand back to Thurgood. Gets to the high post, drives in, kicks back out to Jace. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Jace now drives. Back cut by Owen Olsen. Had the layup, but he'll hand it one more time to Garrick Marble, and that rattles in and out.
Oh, my goodness.
13-10, 2:50 to go before half, and there's a pull-up jump shot by Cotter, and that's missed. Jace Roberts rebounds, outlets to Owen Olsen down the left side. Let's see if the Bears can get some early offense. Back cut by Thurgood. He goes up, and that's long over the back rim. He wasn't in a very good position to shoot that shot. A little bit behind the board, and to the other side come the Falcons.
You know what? Jace has got to be more aggressive on offense. He's the only one that really hasn't tried to score, and I think that would help a lot.
There's a jump shot by Spencer Jones. That's missed. Rebound by the Bears again. They'll get it back to Owen Olsen. He'll set his feet for three, and that's hard off the back rim. Bears battle for it, and Garrick Marble has it. He'll turn and kick it to Bridger on the left corner. He'll drive baseline, throw across court to Jace. There it is. Three. Get in there. Rattles around and comes out. Garrick's battling. He goes up once. Still in there. Kicks it out to Bridger. Let's see if he can hit a three. No.
Holy cow.
It is tight. The lid on the basket is tight. And as the shot goes up, they call the Bears for a foul under the basket, trying to get in position to rebound, and that's on Garrick Marble. His second foul. He'll come out of the game along with Thurgood, and Mason Sorensen and Kyver Jensen will check back in.
I mean, the Bears are killing them on the boards right now. Just cannot put the ball in the basket.
Clearfield drives left side, and they throw it into the arms of Jace Robertson, who was unexpecting to get a pass from Clearfield, and it goes off of Jason out of bounds. 1:48 to go. It's still 13 for Bear River, 10 for Clearfield. Jones left wing for Clearfield. Cotter will come through and grab the ball. Now they'll get it into the high post. Shot is up. That comes off the rim by Mickey Krill, and that's rebounded by Mason Sorensen. Bridger Barfus left side. He'll cross over, get into the paint, kick it over to Kyver. 8-foot jump shot is good.
Kyver's the only one that's figured out how to take the lid off. That's 4 points for him in the quarter, and that's the only 4 points the Bears have scored.
So Kyver knocks in the 8-foot jumper from the baseline, and the Bears extend their lead to 5 points. Oh, there's a steal from Jace. Go up and hammer it home, Jace. He'll lay it up easily and score. There's a little 4-0 run as the Bears take a 17-10 lead, and we've got 1 minute to go before halftime.
I'll say it again. I think Jace is going to be a big part of this. If the Bears want to win, Jace has got to step up on offense.
There's a move down the left side as the Bears went for the steal. They didn't get it, and it's a drive for a layup by Mickey Krill. Here's Kyver the other way. He gets in the paint. Cut by Barfus is deflected and taken away. Now they'll get it down to Droge in the paint. He'll throw up a right-handed hook shot. That's flat and hard off the rim, and Jace will save it to Owen Olsen. 35 seconds to go and 31 on the shot clock, so the Bears can't hold for the last shot. It looks like they want to use as much time as possible. Kyver will come to retrieve at the top of the three-point line. Out near midcourt. Now he'll swing it over to Jace, left wing. Back to Kyver. 18 seconds to go in the half. We've got 13 on the shot clock. Kyver goes left-hand dribble into the paint. Euro step, kick it over to Owen Olsen. Wide open three is up, and that's flat off the rim. Bridger Barfus rebounds. Jace has it. He goes hard to the paint. Floats that up, and that's missed. Rebound by Clearfield. 2 on the shot. 1. They'll heave it from half court. It looks good. Just a little strong, though. And the score at half is going to be 17 for the Bears and 12 for the Falcons. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back to try and make some sense of this first half. You're listening to Bear River Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
Many times we forget to say thanks. At Bob's Body Shop, they truly are thankful for the customers who have kept them going for over 25 years. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016. Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City offers schools, church groups, and nonprofits an exclusive 5 cent per copy for color copies. They have the fastest, highest quality printers in northern Utah at the lowest cost to you, less than black and white. Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays, witness their indestructible products online at castelite.com.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
IFA and Tremonton's holiday sale continues through December 2nd. Lazy One pajamas are 25% off. Camp Chef and Traeger grills on sale, plus grab all the accessories. All toys 15% off. This and more at IFA and Tremonton. See stores for details online at ifacountrystores.com.
Your pipes are out of sight, out of mind, and could be out of date. We can fix it today.
Mike Nor Plumbing can change out your old pipes for new state-of-the-art pipes to keep your family healthy and safe. 257-0646. Online at MikeNorPlumbing.com.
Cooler weather is here, and winter is just around the corner. Now is the time to prepare your home so you don't have any cold weather issues. Stop in and talk to Tom and his team at Greer's Do It Best Hardware in Tremonton. They'll help you get ready for the cold winter months.
IFA and Tremonton's holiday sale runs through December 2nd, which includes a 2-day Black Friday sale November 24th and 25th. All clothing and accessories and all toys 20% off. Insulated footwear 25% off. See store for details. IFA and Tremonton. Online at ifacountrystores.com.
It's halftime. The Bears lead the Clearfield Falcons 17-12. Yes, that is correct. It's halftime and it's 17-12. I think the scores, Dax, actually represent both teams' shooting percentage in the first half. 17% and 12%. Dax, you made a good point when we were at the break. It seems like if the Bears had made half of the shots that we put up, we'd be up by 20 in this game.
I mean, this is a runaway game if the Bears just make half of their shots. They're getting all the offensive rebounds they want. They're getting every single defensive rebound. I would put money on the score, like the rebound score right now is probably plus 8 or 9 for the Bears. It is, honestly, it's enough to make me question what is really going on? Why is there really a saran wrap lid on the rim? Like what is going on? It's insane.
And the other thing about that, since the Bears are dominating the rebounding battle, it feels like the Bears have put up about 12 more shots than Clearfield as well. So this is really, that whole first half, the Bears were on the verge of really blowing this game open, but as a result of not being able to get the ball in the hoop, here we are with a 5-point game. And one of the things you worry about, Dax, is one of these, this isn't going to continue. And one of these teams is going to be able to start scoring the ball, and you just hope when the Bears come out and it's them that start finding the basket.
Yeah, no, I mean, they've got to keep staying aggressive on offense. I mentioned this multiple times. Jace Roberts has got to step up and be the man on offense right now. If Kyver's on the bench and Bridger's not feeling it as much as Bridger should keep shooting. He's an excellent shooter. Bridger should not stop shooting for anything. Unless he gets his hand amputated, then he should probably stop shooting. But Jace needs to step up and be real aggressive on offense. Jace has he has a bag of tricks that he, on offense he doesn't use all the time. And I mean, he's a stud on defense and he's a stud on offense, but he doesn't like to show the offensive side of that. And sitting here watching, he's got to step up. Kyver's got to keep being aggressive. I mean, I know he's kind of walking around on that ankle, maybe tender. He looks fine, but I don't know what's in his head. Garrick's got to keep shooting the ball too. He can't be so focused on, oh man, every time I touch the ball, I'm getting hacked.
Yeah.
Garrick's got to stay aggressive, and Mason did a great job in the first quarter too, staying aggressive, and probably pulled down 5 or 6 rebounds too.
I think the ball will start going in the basket. A couple of positives from this game so far is it really does feel, Dax, that the Bears have completely outplayed Clearfield in almost every aspect of the game besides the scoreboard.
Yeah.
And then the other positive from that first half is Kyver Jensen, coming off the injury in the last game, has really actually looked fantastic. His mobility has not been limited at all. We've seen some big crossovers that we're accustomed to seeing him make and some hard drives to the basket. And then he stepped in there and made a baseline jump shot. So he looks fully back. I'm sure they'll continue to monitor his minutes just a little bit, make sure they don't do something long term. But positives, the Bears have outplayed Clearfield by a large margin. And Kyver looks good. Just got to get the ball to go in the hoop.
That's all it is. And they can't get in their heads right now. They've got to stay aggressive on offense. And you know what? I think they do that. They can blow this game wide open. But they've got to stay strong on defense too.
For the latest news, latest scores, and replays of tonight's game, visit CashValleyDaily.com or download the new Cash Valley Daily mobile app, Cash Valley's premier choice for local news. A reminder, all of the Bears radio broadcasts can be found at 104.9 The Ranch, and then our audio broadcasts at CashValleyDaily.com, and then all of our road games will be video and audio at CashValleyDaily.com. We'll take another short break, and we'll come back and try and get things ready to go for the second half, and we'll hope the Bears come out of the locker room able to find the basket. You're listening to Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
A few years ago, my wife of 37 years, Sherry, passed away from cancer. Red Funeral Home was amazing when it came to taking care of my family's needs. If you're in that situation, contact Red Funeral Home. Let Joe and Josh Rudd serve your family in your time of need. If you enjoyed a delicious bowl of cereal this morning, chances are it was produced by Post Consumer Brands cereals right here in Tremonton. Post is involved in every aspect of the community. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites because they are true to their roots.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cash Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
With the holidays upon us, you have many choices when it comes to shopping for your family's feast. You should shop with a locally owned store like Kent's Market in Tremonton, your local hometown grocer. More information at kentsgrocery.com.
So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? Ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual.
For over 70 years and 3 generations, Hanson Motors has held the belief that they're not just selling cars, they're building relationships. Voted the #1 auto dealer and #1 service center in the Best of Northern Utah contests. Hanson Motors, a family-driven tradition rooted in community.
Baking is a central part of any celebration. When selecting your flour, make sure you use one with hand-selected grains, expertly milled for passionate bakers. Central Milling, Red Rose, and Gilt Edge Flour are those brands. Always choose the best for your table.
Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
During the holidays, many times we forget to say thanks. At Bob's Body Shop, they truly are thankful for the customers who have kept them going for over 25 years. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016. Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City offers schools, church groups, and nonprofits an exclusive 5 cent per copy for color copies. They have the fastest, highest quality printers in northern Utah at the lowest cost to you, less than black and white. Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castilite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castilite.com.
Welcome back, Bears fans, as we get ready to start the second half of action. We'll hope that the ball finds the hoop for the Bears in the second half. The score currently 17 for Bear River, 12 for Clearfield, in a game in which Bear River has outplayed Clearfield by a wide margin as far as all stats considered other than balls in the basket.
Yeah.
But I'm sure the Bears will get things turned around. Really, the offense hasn't looked bad. The motion's been good. The action's been good. And for the most part, the shots have been pretty good as well. Just haven't been able to get any to go down.
No, they're getting the shots they want, and fairly easy, too. So,
a few of our great sponsors for tonight's game. Castlelight in Logan has pavers, tile, brick, and more. If you have questions on how to install these yourself, Castlelight's experts can help. Find out more at castlelight.com. Bob's Body Shop, did you break or chip your windshield? If so, Bob's Body Shop in Tremont can fix it. A preferred auto body repair center right in Tremont. Plus, they'll take care of all your insurance paperwork for you. Spike Power Sports, winter is here. Stop into Spike Power Sports and snag a new snow toy located in Tremont and online at gspike.com. Your local dealer for all the fun stuff, razors, four-wheelers, new and used. Find out more at gspike.com. Both teams huddle up with their coaches and get ready to take the floor here as we're ready to start the second half of action. Again, the Bears in their home white uniforms, trimmed in red and black with red lettering, and Clearfield in their green uniforms, trimmed in black with white lettering. Clearfield will have the ball to start the second half. They will be going from right to left on the dial. Bridger Barfus out there defending with Owen Olson, Garrick Marble, Jace Roberts, and Mason Sorensen, the starting five for the Bears. Here's a strong drive to the basket by number 2, Spencer Jones, and he lays it up with the left hand. Gets the scoring started for Clearfield. 17-14, Bears lead. Olson left wing. Cutters go through. Now they'll get it to Marble in the high post. Bad pass, but Marble comes and grabs it. They'll get it up top to Jace. Jace strong drive to the basket, goes up for the shot, and that's blocked out of bounds, I believe, by Mickey Creel.
I think that was McNeil.
McNeil was there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure who deflected there. There's
two
two defenders right there. Oh, they did call a foul. So instead of a block, it's a foul, I believe, on Mickey Creel on the backside, trying to swat it away, and Jace makes the first free throw.
I like the aggressiveness by Jace. We talked about it at halftime.
He heard you.
He must have.
Second free throw is good. 19-14 Bears. They'll get it into Singleton in the post. He fades away for the shot. Thought there was some contact, and he'll miss. Rebound by Olson. Down to Jace right wing. They'll look to get it into Sorensen on the block. He turns, kicks back out to Garrick. Mason repositions himself. Unable to corral the pass, and it's knocked away and taken away. Spencer Jones goes down the left side for Clearfield, gets into the paint, kicks it back to McNeil for an 8-foot jump shot, and that's good. Big 6'7", 250 Chase McNeil knocks it down, and it's 19-16 Bears.
Mason's walking gingerly on that ankle that he twisted in the first half.
Garrick Marble pulls up for a jump shot on the left baseline, and he's fouled, so he'll go to the line for 2. That's the second foul on McNeil. Garrick will step to the free throw line. First free throw's up, and that's hard off the back of the iron. Kyver Jensen's going to sub in here early as Mason's going to come out. He is moving a little gingerly.
It's unfortunate. I mean, Mason's probably got 7 or 8 rebounds right now.
Second free throw is good from Marble. Bears lead 20-16. Front court, Spencer Jones. They'll throw it over to Cotter, back to Jones, swing it around to Singleton, stolen by none other than Bridger Barfus. Back to Kyver, lay it up left hand and score it. Beautiful fast break executed from Barfus and Kyver Jensen. Bridger is so good at stealing those passes out on the perimeter. Really good at reading the passing lanes. Clearfield swings it around the perimeter. Bridger goes for another steal. Almost had that one. That's corralled by Krill. They'll get it into the post to Cotter. Cotter looks to make a move. Gets to about 6 feet. Fadeaway jump shots, no good. Taken down by Marble. Outlet to Kyver. Kyver peels off to the left side. Hands it to Bridger Barfus. Bridger just makes a spin moves, gets baseline, lost the ball, but picks it back up. Oh, fakes to outside and then goes back to the basket, kisses it off the glass and scores.
Bridger's got me standing up, dancing over here. That was beautiful.
Oh, man, he was faked 3 different directions and then got himself a layup. 24-16 Bears. Clearfield right wing lobs into McNeil. Oh, he gets it and goes up hard up with the layup. It's missed. Tapped out a few times. Grabbed by Singleton. He floats up the right-hand layup, and that's missed. There's Marble on the rebound. Outlet to Jace Roberts. Kicks it to Kyver left wing. He'll drive baseline. Goes up strong. Oh, and that time McNeil comes over and is able to block the shot out of bounds. Nice quick move, though, from Kyver.
You know, height helps him out. He doesn't have much of a vertical. I'm not roasting him in any way. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying he's not getting up very high.
It's one of those he doesn't have to worry about leaving his feet.
Yeah.
His length will block a lot of shots. Kyver will inbound under the basket. Olsen cuts through. They'll hand to Gehrig on the left corner, and Kyver comes and takes it from him. Kyver, right-hand dribble. Marble sets a screen. Kyver gets into the paint, kicks out to Jace, sets his feet for 3, looks good, just short off the rim. Olsen tries to tap it out, but it's taken by Clearfield. Peyton Cotter. He'll bring it to the front court himself. Again, he averages 18 points a game, and here's a steal on the perimeter, and Jace goes up for the layup and misses it, and Cotter will come back the other way. They'll try to get it into McNeil. They can't. They'll reset the offense, get it to the right corner. There's a set shot 3 from Jackson Bishop, and that's good.
You know, right now, I think Clearfield's that's their second 3, and Bear River still hasn't taken the lid off. They have not hit a single 3-pointer in this game.
24-19 Bears. Kyver again dribbles out on the left wing. Marble comes to set a screen. Kyver all the way to the basket, floats one up, and that layup comes off the rim. Rebound McNeil. Outlet to Spencer Jones. They'll kick it right side to Cotter. Fakes the shot, goes into the paint, throws up the fadeaway jump shot. He wanted a foul, didn't get it, and the Bears will out to Bridger Barfus, who lays it up and scores. Bridger went out to guard him and then just kept going to the other end of the floor, and he gets an easy layup.
I'm not sure what just happened.
Yeah, they stopped the play.
Now they're giving it back to Clearfield.
So they'll inbound in the back court and come to the front court. Spencer Jones. He'll hand to Cotter, now to McNeil. Dribble handoff is taken away by Kyver, but they'll say Kyver bumped him in the process.
I'm starting to get to the point where I think this is going to be a game that's won on defense entirely.
Right wing Cotter. He'll throw into the corner, taken away by Bridger Barfus, but he has to save it back in court, and it's picked up by Clearfield. There's a 3 from the left wing, missed by Davis Wohl. Put back, though, from McNeil. Kyver hustles to the front court, hands back to Bridger Barfus. He'll go around a screen from Gehrig, gets into the paint, floats the shot up off the glass. It's a little strong, gets his own rebound, tries to kick it back to Gehrig, taken away by McNeil. 3:15 to go, Bears by 5. We're in the third quarter. Clearfield's going to take a timeout and talk about it. There's 3:12 to go in the third quarter, 26 for Bear River, 21 for Clearfield. You're listening to Bear River Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
IFA and Tremonton's holiday sale continues through December 2nd. Lazy One pajamas are 25% off. Camp Chef and Traeger grills on sale, plus grab all the accessories. All toys 15% off. This and more at IFA and Tremonton. See stores for details online at ifacountrystores.com.
Your pipes are out of sight, out of mind, and could be out of date. We can fix it today.
Mike Nor Plumbing can change out your old pipes for new state-of-the-art pipes to keep your family healthy and safe. 257-0646. Online at MikeNorPlumbing.com.
3:12 to go in the third quarter. Bears by 5. Bears, both teams have scored 9 points here in the third quarter, so the scoring has picked up just slightly. To Ritter. He tries to spin baseline, now hands back to Bridger Barfus, and they say he stepped out of bounds. Clearfield will take over on the turnover. (26-21), 2:40 to go third quarter. There's Cotter right wing up top to Droge. Back to Jones. Oh, they throw it over. It's knocked away and taken away by the Bears. Owen Olsen will now throw ahead to Kyver Jensen. He'll get to the high post, hand back to Owen, goes drive to the basket, floats one up with the left hand. That's missed. Ritter backside rebound. He tries to go up, and it looked like he traveled, and he did. He left his feet. He was going to pass it out and kind of jumped in the air and then came down and tried to make a move, and they caught him for the travel. So the struggles continue for both teams, and it's back where we were at halftime. It's just a 5-point game.
It's also horrifying, honestly.
Cotter left-hand dribble. He'll swing it over to Bishop. Now they'll get it a corner to Mickey Creel, and he airballs a wide open shot. So the struggles for Clearfield are very evident as well. Now they'll get it into Poster Ritter on the other end. He fakes a pass out, makes a strong move to the middle. I'll just go up and shoot the layup. He does with the left hand, and he scores. 28-21 Bears.
So that's something that we don't see often, is Braden Ritter going back to his left. He loves to go to the middle. He loves to go right. And right there, drops steps right and spins back left. And that's something we need to see more of from Ritter.
Kyver steps into a passing lane, deflects it. It goes off the official to keep it from going out of bounds, and Kyver takes it the rest of the way for a fast break layup. Finally, a break for the Bears.
Oh, man, about time. And Kyver has come up huge in a game where, we didn't know if we was even going to see the court.
30-21 Bears as Bridger Barfus almost gets a steal. Singleton now crosses over and gets into the paint and throws it.
That's terrible.
They threw it into a crowd, and it's out of bounds, but they're going to call Singleton for an offensive foul. I didn't see that.
So originally this guy was saying, no, that's a blocking foul, but the guy on the baseline decided to change his mind.
Oh, I didn't see this official, yeah.
That's why I went, oh, that's terrible, because it was terrible for a sec. But luckily, I think Randy's his name, came in and saved it. So
the Bears have the ball, 1:12 to go in the third quarter as Kyver lets the ball roll into the front court, and then he picks it up. Ritter comes to set a screen. Kyver gets all the way to the basket, kicks it over to Olsen. Three is up, looks good, and that one comes off the rim. We're still without a three-pointer in this game. 1 minute to go, third quarter. Cotter with Jace Roberts harassing him. They'll swing it over, get it to the left side, now drive back to the middle of the paint, kick it out again. Here's McNeil. Back to Cotter, 50 seconds in the quarter. Bridger comes across and almost gets another steal. My goodness, he plays the passing lanes.
I mean, Clearfield's also throwing really lazy passes right now. They're staring at the guy that they're going to throw it to, and,
anticipation, baby.
Yeah, credit to Bridger Barfus. He's done a fantastic job, but, not credit to Clearfield. They are throwing really lazy passes.
There's Cotter. He'll dribble at Creel, who cuts through. Now Cotter comes back around, gets it in, tries to throw it into McNeil. I think he just threw it past him. He did. It's a turnover. Boy, if they could have got him the ball, you had a layup. So the sloppy play continues, but the Bears have managed to go on a little 4-0 run here to get a 9-point lead. We'll take a short break. You're listening to Bear over Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
One pajamas are 25% off. Camp Chef and Traeger grills on sale, plus grab all the accessories. All toys 15% off. This and more at IFA and Tremonton. See stores for details online at ifacountrystores.com.
Your pipes are out of sight, out of mind, and could be out of date. We can fix it today.
Mike Nor Plumbing can change out your old pipes for new state-of-the-art pipes to keep your family healthy and safe. 257-0646. Online at MikeNorPlumbing.com.
Cooler weather is here, and winter is just around the corner. Now is the time to prepare your home so you don't have any cold weather issues. Stop in and talk to Tom and his team at Greer's Do It Best Hardware in Tremonton. They'll help you get ready for the cold winter months.
Welcome back. 32 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bears by 9. Hanson Motors, for over 70 years and 3 generations. Hanson Motors is proud to be locally owned and a family-run business. Voted #1 auto dealer in northern Utah and #1 service center. Thanks to Hanson Motors for sponsoring tonight's game. Clearfield's going to put some pressure on here for the last few possessions of this quarter. The Bears trying to break it. Olsen gets it, still has to get it across. Now hands over to Cash Avery. Swing it around to Bridger Barfus. Now the official says, give me time.
Never started the clock. I don't think.
He pointed to the shot clock, which I don't think needed to be on anyway. But then he says, hey, that's my bad. Bears will have to inbound it again. This time they'll inbound it on their side of half court. Throw into Kyver. There's 20 seconds to go. Bears by 9. Kyver still dribbling up. Cash Avery comes to get it. Now Cash gets it. Back to Kyver, left wing. 7 on the game clock. Kyver drives into the paint, kicks it over to Jace, who wasn't ready for the pass, or he was and took his eyes off of it, and that goes out of bounds with 3.5 seconds to go. So Clearfield will get the last shot of the third quarter. They'll inbound, throw it clear down under the basket to McNeil. He goes baseline, throws a fadeaway jump shot. That doesn't have a chance. Barfus grabs it, and that will end the third quarter. We'll take another short break, and we'll be back to finish this game up with the start of the fourth quarter. You're listening to Bear over Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
Holiday sale runs through December 2nd, which includes a 2-day Black Friday sale November 24th and 25th. All clothing and accessories and all toys 20% off. Insulated footwear 25% off. See store for details. IFA in Tremonton. Online at ifacountrystores.com.
This is Greg Madsen. A few years ago, my wife of 37 years, Sherry, passed away from cancer. Red Funeral Home was amazing when it came to taking care of my family's needs. If you're in that situation, contact Red Funeral Home. Let Joe and Josh Rudd serve your family in your time of need. If you enjoyed a delicious bowl of cereal this morning, chances are it was produced by Post Consumer Brands cereals right here in Tremonton. Post is involved in every aspect of the community. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites because they are true to their roots.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
Start of the fourth quarter, Bears up 30-21. Post Consumer Brand Cereals is proud to be part of this community, whether it's the cereal cell, Cereal with Santa, or their charitable foundation. Post is there for you. Did you wake up to a Post cereal today? Raisin Bran, grape nuts, or honeycomb. It's a great start to your morning with Post cereal, produced right here in Tremonton. 8 minutes to go in this one. Bears by 9. You mentioned, Dax, it's probably going to be a defense that wins this game, but let's hope for a 25-point barrage here in the fourth quarter.
You know what, I've grown accustomed to almost expecting Bridger Barfus to come out and hit 5 threes in a minute and, you know, the Bears pull away, but, you know, it just hasn't looked like that. So it's pretty hard for me to hope that, but we're going to keep crossing our fingers. And
Barfus has it at the top of the key. Now he dribbles back out, hands to Cash Avery. He goes hard baseline, fadeaway jump shot from the right elbow. That's missed. Barfus gets the rebound, kicks it over to Olsen. He'll take a 7-foot jumper, and that's short. It's just a little timid on the shots. It's almost like we're just trying to aim them and softly float them in, just flip the wrist and put that baby in the basket.
Yeah, I mean, they're thinking too much on offense right now. They just got to forget about what's happened the last 3 quarters, which is really hard to do. It's easier to say than do, but it's got to be done.
Jace kicks over to Cash Avery on the right wing. He'll dribble hand off to Bridger Barfus. He goes baseline, kicks it back over to Cash. He fakes the shot, throws back to Jace. 15 on the shot clock. Swing it around to Kyver Jensen, left wing. Now he'll back the dribble up near midcourt. He wants a screen. No, they'll fake the screen. Kyver goes all the way to basket. 5 on the clock. Lay it up and in. One of those moments where your star player says, I'll get us a basket, and he does. Bears now with their biggest lead of the game by 11, 32-21. Left wing, Clearfield. Jones drives, kicks it over for a wide open three. That's short off the rim. McNeil's battling inside for the rebound. He does finally get it, comes under the basket, lays it up and in. Chase McNeil, big 6'7" center. Chase Roberts, left corner for the Bears.
Chase has got to take him if he's got big guy on him. That kid cannot guard Jace.
No way he can stay in front of Jace. Kyver gets into the paint, kicks over to Jace. He'll fake the shot. Now back to Kyver. Kyver goes hard baseline, goes up for the layup. Wow, what a shot, but it just falls short off the rim. Didn't have quite enough English on that one. Back the other way is Clearfield. Bears by 9, 32-23. Up top, Jones. Swing it over to Singletary. Back to Jones. He'll drive left-handed, dribble into the paint. That's deflected and knocked out of bounds. No, they say not knocked out of bounds. It's last touch by Spencer Jones, and the Bears will have it. A few substitutions here for Bearver is Garrig Marble and Kaser Thurgood checks in. Kaser had a good game last game, but has been unable to get into the scoring column today. Here he is on the right wing. Marble's posted up and tries to throw it right through the defender. And it's taken away, and Kaser gets it back, but they say he fouled. And Coach Shaw says, come on now, fake the pass, give him a bounce pass. Every coach has been saying it for years.
Yeah, that was something that got drilled into my brain for 10 years and finally figured it out, but it's not an easy lesson to learn.
Yeah, it just seems like sometimes you can throw it right in there, but now on the other end, the Bears get another foul. This time it's on Thurgood again, his third. Clearfield down 9. There's 5:40 to go in the game. Singletary left wing, throws it in the corner to Creel. He drives hard to the baseline and throws one off the glass and scores. Mikey Creel or Mickey Creel, I'm not sure which one it is. Bears the other way. Oh, another pass almost stolen, but Marble gets it, throws it to Thurgood on the baseline, and he kicks it out to Bridger Barfus. Clearfield picking up their defensive intensity. And as Bridger tries to drive, he's fouled.
You know, one thing I'd like to point out is we were talking about this has been a stellar defensive game. Both teams have done this without fouling. The new rule change makes it so that if you get to 5 fouls in a quarter, you're shooting 2, and neither team has gotten to that point yet.
Kyver gets it on a cut on the inbound pass, and he lays it up and in. So Kyver continues his excellent play as the Bears regain the lead by 9, 34-25. Oh, I believe this is off the Clearfield player, and they say over and back, and it is.
Great defense there by Cash. I mean, he kept his hands out, didn't foul, but was aggressive, and eventually the Clearfield guard makes a mistake.
Bears will inbound into the backcourt. Kyver has it. 5 minutes to go. Bears by 9. Bridger Barfus, he'll dribble handoff to Thurgood. He has the three, doesn't take it. He'll get it on the block to Marble, gets to the middle, kicks it over to Kyver. He goes hard to the basket, and he's fouled. Actually like that from Kyver as he had the wide open shot, but says, hey, let's go try and get a layup. He'll be at the free throw line.
You know, I don't know why Kyver doesn't just dunk that.
It looked like he was flying in to hammer one down.
That would have been cool, though.
It would have. Kyver's first free throw is up and good. Makes it a 10-point game, 35-25. We're in the fourth quarter, 4:50 to go. Takes a deep breath, couple dribbles, flip the wrist, and it's down. Back to our biggest lead of the game, which has been 11. Jones throws it over to Davis Wohl. They'll kick it back for a three-pointer that's airballed by Jones, and Bridger Barfus and a Clearfield player grab it at the same time, and they'll call a jump ball. That's Peyton Cotter that had Barfus tied up. Clearfield will maintain on the possession arrow. Jace Roberts and Owen Olsen come back in as Bridger Barfus and Kyver Jensen are going to get a rest.
It's looking like Kyver and Bridger are probably going to come back in quick. Coach giving them a time on the scoreboard saying, hey, I'm going to have you go back in at whatever time that is. But quick break for him.
Cotter takes a three from the left wing. That's missed. Rebound, Garrick Marble. He'll hand to Kaser Thurgood, and he'll come down the left side of the floor. Marble comes to set the screen. Kaser goes around it, then comes back the other way. Throw it over to Cash Avery in the left corner. Into the post to Garrick Marble. Marble backs him in. He's got him to about 4 feet. Turns to shoot, and no call on the play. They say it was a clean block. Marble grabs his face looking for blood. He'll come back the other way, and then he goes up for the block. May have got away with the foul, but he says they don't call it on the other end. I'm going to go at him hard. Here's Cash Avery, who lost the dribble momentarily. Will hand back to Thurgood. Marble still checking for blood on the face. Owen Olsen has it left wing. Cash Avery cuts through. Olsen now left-hand dribble. Nowhere to go. Hands back to Thurgood. He'll get to the high post. Swing it over to Cash Avery. Catch and shoot three. That's short off the front rim. Marble battling hard. He's got the rebound. Just took it right away from the Clearfield player. They'll swing it around the perimeter. Cash Avery, finally, a 15-footer goes down.
Cash is the guy you want in the mid-range. Cash has been an absolute shooter for as long as he's been playing high school basketball.
Hits a big one there, and the biggest lead of the game for the Bears, and Garrick Marble is fired up as he and another player from Clearfield were jawing at each other coming off the floor. Garrick's one of those players that when you need someone to pick up the intensity, he has no problem doing that.
He's also the kind of player that if you need someone to pick someone else up and throw them, Garrick would also probably do that too.
He came down the floor after not getting the call on the one end and instantly got in the paint and went for that block shot very aggressively. You could tell there was some frustration there, but ends up with a score for the Bears, and we're up 13 now. Largest lead of the game. We'll keep it here through this timeout.
No, I mean, Kyver, back to him. I mean, he's been excellent tonight. Off the bench, he gets limited minutes, and he comes in and he makes a huge impact. Honestly, I think right now he's got to have 10 points, right? I think if he plays the whole game, he plays his normal minutes, he's got 20.
Be sure to stick around for our post-game show where Dax will give us the McDonald's player of the game. Our post-game show is sponsored by Gem Electric. And we've got 3 minutes and 31 seconds to go in this one. We'll see if the Bears can hang on to this 13-point lead. With as low scoring as this game's been, it feels a little bigger than that. Front court comes Clearfield. They'll dribble handoff on the right wing. It's Jones. He drives baseline, cut off, comes back. They'll take a catch and shoot three from the right side, and that's good. That's number 21, Jackson Bishop. So back to a 10-point game, 38-28. Olsen left wing for the Bears. He'll come around now to the right side. Now back to the top of the key, swing it over Bridger Barfus, who has checked back in along with Kyver Jensen. Barfus now throws to the left wing to Ritter. Kyver cuts through. Barfus drives to the basket, has to kick it out, and Jace Roberts retrieves. 5 on the shot clock. Corner three from Bridger is no good. Rebound Clearfield.
God, that one looked really good too.
They'll throw down to the left side, get it back up top to Cotter. Now swing it around now to the right corner.
Kyver could have stopped that pass.
Here's a drive from the 6'7" big into the paint, Sam Droge. Didn't look like a great decision. The ball was deflected a couple of times, but they'll get the Bears for a foul. Clearfield inbounds. They'll kick it out top. Now get it into Cotter in the post. Swing it out for a three from the left corner, and that's missed by Wohl. And Ritter comes away with the rebound. Outlet to Kyver, left wing. Crossover dribble, get into the paint. Nowhere to go. He's hit from behind, and there's a foul.
Well, those Clearfield guards love to slap down, which is, for starters, kind of undisciplined basketball. If the Bears get inside, they have to just go up with it. Garrick's got to keep being strong and just going up. He's got to keep his head. And right there, I think Kyver's got to go up with that. He's got double teamed and he's getting slapped around, and you got to take advantage of that.
Another timeout on the floor, 2:05 to go. Bears by 10. We'll take a short break on 104.9 The Ranch.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
With the holidays upon us, you have many choices when it comes to shopping for your family's feast. You should shop with a locally owned store like Kent's Market in Tremonton, your local hometown grocer. More information at kentsgrocery.com.
So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? Ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual.
Welcome back. We're in the fourth quarter. Bears by 10 in an extremely low-scoring game, 38-28. And Dax, if you're Coach Shaw, I think at this point you just tell your guys, hey, let's challenge ourselves right here on the defensive end and just commit to winning this game with defense.
I think, sorry, my mic is not even down. My mic wasn't down. No, I think honestly, if they wanted to, they could keep Clearfield from scoring for the next 2 minutes if they wanted. I mean, 28 in a game, which honestly speaks volume to how good this Bear River defense is. I don't think that the 38 the Bears have scored really says a ton about Clearfield's defense, just because, I mean.
Here's a turnover on the inbound as Bears tried to inbound after the timeout, and it goes off Olson's hands and out of bounds. And Clearfield will come down the court with 2 minutes to go, trailing by 10.
But I don't think Clearfield's defense has been stellar. I just think the Bears' bottom line can't put the ball in the basket.
Here's a move to the basket by Droge. He misses the first one, gets his own rebound, and does put it back up and in. Sam Droge, a 6'7" junior, used his height to his advantage there, and Clearfield will put on full court pressure as they trail by 8. Kyver breaks it, gets it to Ritter. Hands back to Kyver. He fakes the drive way out above the three-point line. Ritter comes to set a screen. Kyver goes behind it, all the way to the hoop, lays it up and in, and there's your star point guard getting you a basket again when you need it most.
That's what 4 years of varsity experience will do for you.
40-30 Bear River. Here's a deep three from Clearfield on the other end. That's missed. Jones gets it and shoots a three, which would have been a 2. Had his toe on the line, but he missed that as well. Jensen rebounds, Bears outlet quickly. Jace gets it all the way under the basket. Nowhere to go, kicks it back to Bridger Barfus in the corner. He'll drive left baseline. He's cut off, and he'll throw it over to Jace Roberts. And sensing some trouble, Coach Shaw says, give me one more timeout, and he'll take it at the 101 mark. Bears by 10. You're listening to Bear River Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
For over 70 years and 3 generations, Hanson Motors has held the belief that they're not just selling cars, they're building relationships. Voted the #1 auto dealer and #1 service center in the Best of Northern Utah contest. Hanson Motors, a family-driven tradition rooted in community.
Baking is a central part of any celebration. When selecting your flour, make sure you use one with hand-selected grains, expertly milled for passionate bakers. Central Milling, Red Rose, and Gilt Edge Flour are those brands. Always choose the best for your table.
Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
During the holidays, many times we forget to say thanks. At Bob's Body Shop, they truly are thankful for the customers who have kept them going for over 25 years. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
1 minute to go in this one. Bears leading by 10, 40-30 over the Clearfield Falcons. Team that came in here undefeated at 3-0. The Bears at 3-1 on the season. Bears have been fantastic on the defensive side of the ball. It's been on the offensive side that they've struggled to score, but they're doing just enough to win this one. They'll inbound to Jace Roberts on the left wing. He'll look to drive. That's cut off nicely by Jones. Marble has it now, swings it back over to Kyver. He'll fake right, go left to the basket, finds Jace under the hoop. He goes up strong under the other side of the basket. It's blocked, but they say contact as well, and Jace will go to the line for 2. It's one of those moments, Dax, where Jace made a conscious decision to just straight line it to the basket, no hesitation.
You know, I think he has more opportunities to do that, and that would help the team out a lot. I'm not bagging on Jace at all. Jace is an excellent piece to this team, and I just think that on the offensive end, he's too good to not use what he's got.
Makes the first free throw. I couldn't agree more. He's a very unselfish player, but there's some ability in there that we need him to exercise on this end of the floor. He makes the second free throw, and the Bears back up by 12, 42-30. Cotter now left wing. Swinging across court. There's a three. It doesn't look very good, and it's missed. That was 22 Davis Wohl. Barfus rebounds. Now Kyver to half court to Garrick. He'll hand back to Kyver. 32 seconds to go in this one. The Bears are going to win this one. Garrick has it up top, back to Kyver. He'll dribble around, 20 to go on the shot clock, 24 in the game. Over to Bridger on the right baseline. He goes up with the left hand, was fouled going up, no call. Rebound by Droge, and he dribbles all the way to the front court, gets into the lane. That was, I don't know what that was. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's taken away. Kyver dribbles out the clock, and this was not a very fun game to watch, but ultimately in the end, the Bears are going to pick up the win, 42-30 over the Clearfield Falcons. We'll take it. Any way we can get a win is a good day, and we'll hope the offense is able to find the hoop in the next one. But we'll take a short break, and we'll come back. Hopefully Coach Shaw comes up here to give us a few of his thoughts, and Dax will give us the McDonald's player of the game. You're listening to 104.9 The Ranch.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016. Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City offers schools, church groups, and nonprofits an exclusive 5 cent per copy for color copies. They have the fastest, highest quality printers in northern Utah at the lowest cost to you, less than black and white. Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castilite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castilite.com.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
IFA and Tremonton's holiday sale continues through December 2nd. Lazy One pajamas are 25% off. Camp Chef and Traeger grills on sale, plus grab all the accessories. All toys 15% off. This and more at IFA and Tremonton. See stores for details online at ifacountrystores.com.
Your pipes are out of sight, out of mind, and could be out of date. We can fix it today.
Mike Nor Plumbing can change out your old pipes for new state-of-the-art pipes to keep your family healthy and safe. 257-0646. Online at MikeNorPlumbing.com.
Cooler weather is here, and winter is just around the corner. Now is the time to prepare your home so you don't have any cold weather issues. Stop in and talk to Tom and his team at Greer's Do It Best Hardware in Tremonton. They'll help you get ready for the cold winter months.
IFA and Tremonton's holiday sale runs through December 2nd, which includes a 2-day Black Friday sale November 24th and 25th. All clothing and accessories and all toys 20% off. Insulated footwear 25% off. See store for details. IFA and Tremonton. Online at ifacountrystores.com.
This is Greg Madsen. A few years ago, my wife of 37 years, Sherry, passed away from cancer. Red Funeral Home was amazing when it came to taking care of my family's needs. If you're in that situation, contact Red Funeral Home. Let Joe and Josh Rudd serve your family in your time of need. If you enjoyed a delicious bowl of cereal this morning, chances are it was produced by Post Consumer Brands cereals right here in Tremonton. Post is involved in every aspect of the community. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites because they are true to their roots.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
Welcome back to the Gem Electric postgame show as the Bears pick up the 12-point win, 42-30. Yes, that score is correct, 42-30. Bear River over Clearfield. Gem Electric, if you need electrical wiring for a new construction or remodel, call John Miller at Gem Electric, 257-7113. Rest easy with Gem Electric. John Miller is a licensed and insured, professionally trained electrician. Again, call 257-7113. So we talked during the break just a little bit. I mean, a win's a win. It's nice to know that even when games get mucked up and they're a struggle, it's one of those grimy games that you still find a way to come out with a win. And to think if you come out with a loss in a game like this where you really feel like you outplayed the opponent, that would have been devastating.
Oh, yeah. I mean, again, I think I mentioned this towards the end of the game. Honestly, the defense that Clearfield played was not an indicator of how good Bear River was on offense. They just missed shots. Like they're getting all the wide open looks that they want. They had all the threes that normally they're hitting.
I don't think we made one.
We didn't. They ended with 4, and we didn't hit any. But again, Clearfield's defense was not an indicator of what happened. Like, you would think that by looking at the score, but if you watch that game back and you really look at it, Bear River gets every shot they want. They get offensive rebounds. They go up with it. Sure, there weren't some fouls that should have been called, but I mean, you don't watch that game and go, wow, Clearfield's so good on defense.
Yeah.
You go, wow, Bear River cannot put the ball in the basket.
Yeah.
And on defense, the Bears played a great defensive game. I mean, they held them to 30 points.
Yeah.
That's in a game against a Clearfield team that has been scoring. They scored over 70 points in one of their last games. Was it the last one?
They've played 3, and out of 2 of their last 3, they've scored over 75 points in 2 of the 3 games.
The Bears defense cut 40 points off of Clearfield. That just goes to show how good their defense is. But then again, you get to the offensive side, it is like, what happened?
Yeah, so Coach Shaw is going to be coming up here to join us in just a moment. But before he gets here, Dax, why don't you give us our McDonald's player of the game?
Well, who else but Kyver Jensen? I don't know how many points he had. I should have tallied that up, but I mean,
it was probably 12 or so, I would think.
Yeah, and I mean, you think him coming off with that bad ankle, coming off the bench, you're expecting little minutes and not a ton of performance from him. But I mean, you got to remember it's Kyver Jensen. He's going to come out. He's going to play incredible defense. He's going to take it the other way. If your defense has their hands down for a sec, if they look away for a split second, Kyver's gone. He's already at the basket, almost dunking on your big guy. So, I mean, excellent offensive game in a game that was not excellent offensively for Kyver Jensen. So, give that player of the game to Kyver Jensen.
McDonald's player of the game, you heard it here. Kyver Jensen for the Bears, coming off that injury in the last game, was limited on minutes tonight, but the minutes he did play were big-time minutes. We saw some of that old Kyver that we saw last year really making plays down the stretch when the Bears needed it most. So work for McDonald's and let McDonald's work for you. Flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, plus meals and other perks. McDonald's player of the game for Bear River, Kyver Jensen. And here comes Coach Shaw right now. Just as a reminder, our next game will be the North-South battle.
Yeah.
That's going to be at Skyview High School this year, and we will start on Thursday the 7th at 5:15 against Cedar. So we'll have Coach Shaw here joining us. We'll get him a mic. Coach, that was one of those dirty, grimy ones that, as Dax and I were talking about, it really felt like you guys outplayed Clearfield by a wide margin, that the score didn't really reflect that. Just one of those games where you say, hey, guys, we just couldn't get the ball in the basket?
Yeah, no, that's exactly. We actually had that conversation at halftime. I said, hey, on occasion, we just have one of those games, and it's not going to go in. So great teams find a way to win. You do it through defense, you get to the free throw line, you get to the basket, and second half we did all that, and we were great at it. And that's a good basketball team. We played really well. We just couldn't make shots. And I don't know, I'm proud of the performance, so good job.
I feel like I was telling Dax, this Clearfield team, of 2 of their first 3 games, they've scored over 75 points in 2 of those games. So this is a team that's accustomed to scoring in bunches. So really, what really was the key to your defense tonight? What aspects of that side did you guys do well?
We did a few different things tonight that we haven't displayed yet this year. One is how we defended the pick and roll. Another one is how we defended on the post. So we mixed up a couple things, and then there, late in the game, we've been working for about a year and a half kind of on this matchup zone, and it allows our guards to really get up in the passing lanes. And
yeah.
I thought that was the shift. I think we were up about 5 when I put them in that, and I think we pushed that to about 10, 12 points coming out of that defense, just getting in lanes, getting hands on basketballs. So, yeah, tonight we really just kind of mixed some things up, threw some different things out there that we haven't done this year, and the kids executed most of it pretty well on defense. I mean, this is, for about 3 or 4 years now, we've had excellent defensive groups here. That's something that we've always been solid at. Yeah, shout out to Daxton Sorensen and his lockdown D. We've always kind of prided ourselves in our ability to defend, and yeah, you displayed it, or the kids displayed it there tonight, and they did a great job making sure they found a way to beat a good team on the defensive end.
And Coach, one thing I got to say about Kyver tonight, it looked like he was limited in the first half. In the second half, he comes in. The minutes that he was out there were huge minutes for you guys tonight. I thought we saw a little bit of what we saw from him last year when the moment was big. He was able to use his skill set and get us some big baskets coming down the stretch.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, he got going. We were worried about him even being able to go tonight. And so that first half, I think we gave him like 2-3 minute stretches was all. And at halftime, he said the ankle looked good. And come out, Mason sprains his ankle coming right out there. So you swap the two of them, and Kyver played all but about 2 minutes in that second half, and he pulled in 16 points for us tonight, which when you only score 40-something, 16 is a 16
monster
is a
game.
Lot. And so he was a huge spark tonight, and played really well, did a good job. Bridget Barfus pulled down 11 rebounds. That's his second double-digit rebounding game. He's in 4A. He's like top 2 or 3 in rebounds in the state right now. And he's one that, man, he just couldn't get his shot going tonight. And I was really proud of him for kind of finding other ways to impact the game.
Yeah, and like you said, getting in passing lanes. Seemed like he had 20 steals tonight. I know he didn't have that many, but he was all over in the passing lanes. His anticipation on defense was fantastic. Real quick, and expectations going into this little battle this weekend that you're going to have at Skyview, 3 games in 3 days. Kind of what's your expectation going into that?
It's going to be a lot of fun. Those are some good basketball teams. I think Cedar's going to give us a similar style to what we saw here tonight, and even that style Union played a little bit, where they're going to kind of make you grind it out. Like they're gonna. It's not a overly skilled team, but they're going to make you earn it. Desert Hills has some shooters. If you don't get out on the 3-point line there, you're going to be in trouble. And Pineview, I think, has some of the better guard play in all of 4A right now, with the Schroeder kid and Shepherd kid. And so you got 3 really good games. I'm excited to see some of the other 4A teams and kind of see where we stack up. I think it'll be a real good weekend for us.
Coach, congratulations. A win's a win. Dax, you got anything?
Go Bears.
Awesome.
Go
Thanks,
Bears.
Coach. We'll see you on Thursday.
Daxton. Thank you guys so much.
We'll see you. That was Coach Shaw. We appreciate him joining us up here to talk about the win. Bears now 4-1 on the young season. Doing it in multiple ways. We'll be excited to see what they can do at this tournament over at Skyview. We'll be here. It's a 5:15 tip for the first game at 12:07, so make sure you join us about 5 o'clock. We'll be on the air, get started on that little 3-day tournament. Dax, it's been a pleasure having you on the broadcast tonight. I appreciate your input.
Hey, I have a blast doing this. I look forward to it. So, you have my number. Just shoot me a text when you need help.
Well, Josh isn't going to be back probably till Saturday, so you're already on the books for the next 2 games.
You just made my day and week.
All right. You can catch me and Dax on the next Bear River game Thursday the 7th, 5 o'clock. We'll be up against Cedar. Thanks for listening to the broadcast. Bears get the win 42-30. You've been listening to Bear River Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
This Bear River Bears broadcast has been a presentation of 104.9 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support of our sponsors, Adams Wealth Advisors, McDonald's, Cast-A-Lite, Bob's Body Shop, Central Milling, Greer's Hardware, Gem Electric, Kent's Market, Golden Spike Electric, Mike Knorr Plumbing, Post Consumer Brand Cereals, Levitt Group of Northern Utah, Yes Printing, Rudd Funeral Home, IFA Country Store, Riverside Corner Sinclair, Spike Power Sports, and Cache Valley Daily. Catch the replay of tonight's game on CacheValleyDaily.com.